Hey guys, how's it going? Ooh, don't look at me. I've been painting, so it's that time again. It's Monday. It's 7 o'clock. Daisy's asleep. Robert just left for play practice. I'm cleaning up my workstation. I don't feel like doing anything, but we're here. I've got a couple things I'm screwing with, and I'm just gonna play. Right? All right. What do we do? Is this working? This kept glitching on me. Uh, all right, so give me a second and let me refresh this view because it is. Oh, that's this one. All right, I'm doing it wrong. Video capture, deactivate, activate. Okay, it was my camcorder kept blinking on and it didn't turn off, but it would connect and unconnect. I went and checked cords, so hopefully I won't give a shit later. Um, I got one of the I'm cleaning. Can I turn this? Let me flip this. Got one of those Kubota things here. So I'm playing with my little area so I can make it fit because I'm gonna play with it. Okay. So what all do you guys put in yours? And I've seen them two different ways. I actually have one. My husband doesn't know because he bought me this one. But a couple of years ago, my friend got me one. It has two drawers, and then the top like hinges up, and this one has a tray on the top and three drawers. I don't know what to put in it, but I have our Harry Potter, Mad Eye Moody, if that's something that we feel like doing. I think we can get rid of that. Um, Coasters that were put together incorrectly and need to be ripped. That goes someplace else. Oh my God, okay, that's gonna go the same place as that does. What did I do with this shit? Can I get? Oh, these are 5 inches. Huh. Okay, what's gonna be the back on this? This is gonna be a coaster. So let's take the one um inside that we have, and I'm gonna need a back end for this one. I think that's what's in this too. Let's turn this. I think all my screwing with this. I moved things. Better, better. All right, what's this? Two. All right, so let's. Things I don't have a back yet for that. I don't think so. She might have been out a smidge too long. My bad on that one, but I came in with her. She cooled herself down and she's napping. She even let me pick at her ears before I left her alone. If you're new here, we have an ancient dog. She is almost 16 next week. Next week. All right, and then I've got a surprise. Oh, did you see it? I forgot that the camera was on over here. What do you think? Can you get an idea of what I've got here? What's this one? That one needs to be flipped. That one needs to be flipped. Okay, which ones look best with? I think I was going to do it like this. I don't know what the original plan is, but I can tell you this is what the plan is now. Okay, straighten this shit out. Grab some clips. Need a couple more. So I did a thing. I tried something new. To me, it's not new to everybody else, but it's new to me. And so what started it is I'm rearranging my bedroom. I'm redecorating my bedroom. And I'm not finding art that I like. So I don't know if I sewed on screen. I embroidered on screen. There's Let's look at this a little closer. I'm gonna have to do some picking with it. Do I have any tweezers? That would probably help. Ooh, it probably would help. Let's do. Go over there. Let's play with this, shall we? I don't know that I'm gonna need this. But that's not bad. So part of gotta make a couple of those Daisy outfits smaller. So small. Okay. So the plan still feels a little sticky. And that makes me wonder if I used too much spray adhesive. I still think it needs to be hit with an iron. Alright, so part of what I'm wanting to I'm gonna frame this. But as you see, I want to put a color under it. That's kind of neat, actually. I wouldn't have thought of doing that. Wow. Hey, how's it going? Just you, Alex. I'm geeking out over my creation here. We're not really doing much of anything but fucking around tonight. I am trying to figure out what I want behind this. Might have a frame. So, being as that ombres, let's get this a little higher up here. So, what do you think? Well, Okay, there's blue. Here is. God, everything's messy. I'm not gonna get a huge amount open. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. I don't hate it. I think I'm mildly surprised at that. These colors, I wouldn't have thought of doing them. Well, that's almost tree-like. Hmm. Well, shit, girls, I don't know what to do. And gents, if any gents show up, because I got gents out there. Hmm. I mean, we could do a solid black, but I'm seeing what this looks like. I'm wondering what I don't know. Let me grab another unusual color. Don't think I have enough. I don't really want to piece something for this. Okay, what's this? I don't know if I have enough of this. I'd have to piece it, but I think that's good. Yep, disappears. Doesn't matter. I was surprised at this one too. Yeah, that's not horrible. He does kind of up here doesn't disappear, but okay. Well, I didn't have enough of those anyway. Spoiled dog. I just had a stack. Let's just look at it. Ooh. Okay, let's take these out. I like the redder purples. If we were going to do something purple. Oh, dead bug. Got it. I got you. Whoa. There you go. Yep. Daisy's on the move. After a little dead bug. I'm going with a really moody room. Where's my paint chip? I don't know where my paint chip is. It's not up here. I'm gonna put it in a black frame. She's just still standing. Well, she's walking again. Wait a minute. I don't want it to stand up quite. Have you guys embroidered on? This gives a lot of texture. Almost looks like wing feathers. But I'm wondering if just something more black. Let's put those down. I have just black. Seems like I would have more black. Just saying. Okay, I love this black. Oh, what's that? Hang on, I'm grabbing shit. Tell. Oops. Solid black. Let's try. Yeah, I like the dark. I know, right? How bizarre. Couldn't think it. But this was over there, so let's just look at this. It's been saved for the perfect thing. I don't think this is it. No, but something might be. We gotta think about that. All right, that's a not this particular thing. Maybe in the future. All right, and now I've got this one with kind of bubbles in it. Let's see what that looks like. They might have been folded a while. Okay, let's see. It's got some blue undertones. I can almost see better by looking down from the camera because there's a glare. I don't know that you can see that enough to waste this cool fat quarter. Yay! Yep. I don't really know what the disconnect is when that happens. Is she in? Okay. don't know that I love this. With GPS recalculating. Okay. Oh, you're watching me fold, not watching me fold. Okay. I don't think I love this either. I do believe my phrasing was, I don't hate it. I don't like them folded like this. But I don't care enough to change it. Fold down to the same size as mine, so this might be cool because it really is some of the blue that's in here makes me think of the blue in the wall. Can I zoom in? No. Oh, maybe. Did that zoom in? Kinda. I don't know that that helped. All right, maybe I'll let it sit there for a little bit. You guys gotta tell me what you think, though. Right? This I got done with that Instagram patterns. I don't know that I want those. What do we got over here? We could do a little cutting for the mountains are calling. Okay. Where do we leave off on this? Okay. Keep forgetting to flip the camera. I'm sorry. You don't need to have a bunch of me looking down. There we go. Okay, that's Luna. These are backgrounds. That could possibly. I don't want to be too bright for one of the backgrounds. Yeah. So, did I use some of this? Oh, I did on Luna. Oh, full backward. Oh, that's right. That needs to go away too. The yellow is done. This is probably where we left off. I don't know what I feel like. I kind of ended up not feeling good today, so I wasn't 100% sure I was going to be on tonight. Wait a minute. Okay. Satisfied. Oh, maybe Hogwarts will go in one of those. Oh, I need to have that same little. I need to pad. I need to put a cushion on the bottom. Things don't slide. Make a little noise. Okay. And now I got nobody's. Nobody. And I'm on my phone. Can't do that. Just a, can I pop over here? Um, yeah. Oops. Come up over. Do I have Facebook open anywhere? How do I have Facebook open? What's going on, Daisy? Facebook. Hmm. Can't wait for that concert. No, I want these stupid fucking glasses that there's no way that my prescription would fit in because my eyes are that bad. But I could get them as readers, but it cost me $150 for readers. I don't want to do it. Oh, all kinds of people sent me attachments. Oh my goodness. I've missed all kinds of shit while I was laying down earlier. I don't know if I really want to restart this, but oops, how do I check this? At the Quilter dash 1971. YouTube. Let's just see if they figure it out. All right. God, these AI things are so bad. All right, that is the wrong wild window. Live window. Okay, glasses. Oops, I picked the wrong one, didn't I? 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. She's okay. She's walking. I mean, she's walking back here where she doesn't need to be, but she's fine. Where we did, so doesn't really matter. Oops, I don't have my actual chat window open. Okay, I ordered this shirt from Etsy. Oh shit. What was the patch? We were gonna do the back side, right? No, right sides together. This is going to be confusing. Anyway, I've got, hi, love bug. Hi. Is it almost your birthday? I love you. Okay, I'm gonna set you down on your bed. Okay? I know you. You probably want your floofy beds. You roll down here. There you go, Doug. So yeah, I don't know if I need this stand down here now. Not sure where I put it. Right now, I'm gonna check it there. This is blue or the brown scraps. No. Okay, that needs to go back in a scrap bin somewhere. Okay, let's. It's very short. I was thinking it was longer. I will attach this video because I can put it in multiple playlists. So I'll go ahead and put it in the Harry Potter playlist. But we're kind of, it's not all we're working on. Okay, good. Because we're using the back of the cover. One nice thing about grunge, I think we've talked about that before, is the fact that it is printed on a solid, so you can use both sides. Someone's here, hi. Um, 4 and 5. I'm just working on crap, talking about stuff. Oh, I was talking about, actually, I've got a concert coming up, and I bought a shirt. Kind of excited to get. It's on a brand, printed on a shirt brand that I like. So I'm hoping it'll be cool. Whoops. Let's press that. Welcome in. Don't forget to hit that like and follow, subscribe button so you can find out when I'm doing other weird shit. No, this is going to confuse me because I'm using the wrong side of the fabric. Let's see. Have I gotten any sewing done at? Oh, damn it. See, I'm elevated, and that means I forget the topic. So it is a white. No, they printed it on white. I chose a gray, and it has kind of what looks like a spray painted heart, because it's kind of drippy. I guess that's the word I'm going to use. And I ordered hot pink crew socks. Once it comes to your calf, right? Because I get to go to Youngblood, and hot pink is one of his things. But so does that mean I should get some black capris and wear the hot pink socks with like my black Chuck Taylors. 4, 5, 6. That way the pink would show. Maybe. I wonder if my jean style. I think I got a hair in my eyelash. Feels funny. My lashes feel heavy. Not every day you can say that. I don't know why, but I always end up dressing for the um concerts with skin. So skin is too close to the exact size I need. Okay, I sketched on the back here so I had an idea of how freaking big I needed this. Being as I know this is my line, I can tuck up in this corner. Well, we're gonna do that. I don't care. I don't care. I kind of want to get some like buckly, studded, looser fit baggy, I guess. I don't know if I want full on baggy, but something with some belts and buckles that are not needed on the pants because I'm a dork and I like that. You put a zipper or a buckle where it's absolutely not needed. It goes to nowhere, and I like it. Put a pocket that goes to nowhere. I think you're stupid. But I want to use my. Can I just get this weird little piece away? All right. Did I press that? I should press it. I think it's pressed. My eye feels funny. There are times I look at what we chose for the hair and think, what the fuck was I thinking? And then I remember the actor for the movie and go, no, actually, we might be pretty spot on. All right, I am going to use because it's too much for us. It's in the way. 6, 7. Okay, so I really shouldn't talk about the 48-hour science fiction horror film festival. I'm sure I fucked that up. I'm sure I'm close. So they have my friend's son, my kid's friends, I suppose it would be more apt to say, entered it last year, and my kiddo was one of the actors in the film. He did quite a bit, actually. But it was their first time, and some lighting was off, and some sound was off, and they were leaps and bounds better this year. But this year, the only acting, well, I can't say the only acting. Somebody did show up at an end scene and drop off a package. I don't think that's a lot of acting. He did a good job. But basically, Avery was the only actor in this whole thing. And then we got to go to Portland and see it on an actual big movie screen. Oh my god, so cool. Cool. How far down is that done? I think we're good. Let's do this one. Hi, welcome in. We're just watching my old ass dog pace around the floor. I'm trying to stay on target with whatever story I'm talking about, but I don't stay on target well, and I might be elevated, which most of my sewing hours are that way, because I'm home and I can make. I don't have to travel anywhere. And it doesn't take rocket science to set this up. The other dogs are walking around too. Okay. Now what? See, it's gonna look dirty, and that'll be perfect. The hair. Now look at it. There it goes. Gonna cut. Can you see it yet? Now I'm still wondering if I need to get facial feature beads. Is that okay? Can I get that with an iron again? Good enough, I guess. 7. Okay. Hi, welcome in. How are ya? Welcome in. We're working on, I don't know what I'm working on. I'm just floating today. I've got a cool little project that I put up on the board. I'm not sure if you can really tell, but that's machine embroidered on screen. And I'm going to frame it, but I'm trying to figure out what color to put or what fabric to put behind it. And we're I was cleaning from paper piecing because God, it makes a mess. 8. That's the face again. That's not big enough. And what else were we doing? Talking about going to a concert. Good morning. It doesn't matter. I knew somebody that always would say good morning to me. No matter what fucking time of day it was. Who cares? Let's see, down here. Oops. What are you up to? Sewing on anything tonight or just chilling? There she is. Gotta figure out where to store my freaking winter coat. I don't have a good spot. Right now it's just hanging on the end down here. Hi, I see someone else snuck in. Just putting together some blocks for everything. I totally get that. I almost didn't have enough steam to do this. I painted today, which is a shit show in itself because the walls were fucking wallpapered and the wallpaper peeled its ass off my wall. I can't say I'm a fan of peel and stick wallpaper. I do know that if I would have chosen, it was an option to get it pre-pasted or get it pre-pasted, but use the paint on wallpaper paste, I wouldn't have had no problem. Because I've hung wallpaper before. This shit just peeled his ass off the accent walls that I had it on, which, to keep it simple and make it be done, I went ahead and just painted the rest of the wall color there. A teeny tiny little piece of it up. And that's it. But I painted today and had a wave of not feeling good and decided to go ahead anyway. Which is why it's kind of a we don't know what we're doing. We are doing whatever I feel like doing. I'm not looking forward to, but hoping that I have to move this here sewing room this summer. Not sure if I should hope. If I should count on it happening because I've been let down before. Yeah, fucking hoping. Anyway, I'm hoping where I'm sitting right now will eventually be my bedroom. Not the bedroom I wanted, but it's a bedroom downstairs, and that is the main thing I need. Whoa. Okay, so we'll see. It goes on sabbatical this um July. Last having an issue with the straw here. It's acting like it didn't. That's better. It's like an ice cube got wedged underneath the straw, so it's like not letting me stuff anything up in there. That's 9. Where's 10? Way over here. So the thing on the wall that I was showing off. Now there's a reason behind that because I'm gonna make a dark and moody room, and I'm not finding all the cool witchy crap that I want for the room, and I'm gonna try making this one. Why not? Right? Seems like it'd be cool. Um, I can tuck that further. There we go. So I've got these little shelves that I have ordered. They are wood and like a metal grid, I guess. So they look a little rusty, steampunky. They'll do. But I had a hard time finding, I wanted 5-inch deep shelves that were probably max 12 inches wide. And I couldn't find any. It was either 4 something wide or 10, 9 or 10 wide or super, super long. Like, shit, it should not be this fucking hard to find it. I wanted 5 inches because most of um my books that I read are roughly that depth so that I could put a few, like the ones I'm currently reading are my favorite series, on these little shelves. And I want little ones tucked around. Yeah, thinking about getting a couple. I know it's called something specific, and you guys will tell me I'm wrong because I don't know what it's called. But some little framed, like taxidermy moths. I know it's not taxidermy, so that's where I know I'm wrong. But you know, you know what I mean. There's a cut in that. So I'm not gonna fuck with that. I was thinking about getting a death head moth or something cool. Maybe even a beetle or two. I have some old. What did they have? Some antique binoculars, metal and leather. Leather is peeling antique, and it is U.S. Navy cavalry. I'm like, I don't even know how old these fuckers are because I didn't know those two divisions were together at any point in time. But I think that'd be cool on a shelf in there. Seems like I got some other cool shit that I can stuff on those little things that'd be neat. Huh. Hey, Dave. What's going on? Huh? It's not bedtime or anything yet. You're an hour. You're an hour out. Yeah? Do you want to be on TV again? Yeah? You can't go that way. There's a barrier. We got somebody new on. Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi? Ears are so bad. I know. I love you. Mm-hmm. You want to go sleep with Waddy? Hi. Scully Molly. What are you doing down there? Um, what else should I put on those things? I have a I have some like witch bells, tiny little set of witch bells that I'm thinking about getting to hang on the wall. I kind of want one of those um all different pictures, little mirrors, doodad shells coming out with something sitting on. It's just conservatory type feel. Do I have a really cool witch bottle or something? I was looking for something else and I ran across some um what did I run across? Shit. I lost it. I stopped to read you. I have no idea what the fuck I was doing. Oh, I was looking for something else and I ran across these brilliant colored beetle brooches, beetle pins. Like, I bet you I could put a tiny little nail head and balance the clasp that could, yeah, balance pin on it. Thinking I could just have bizarre jewelry beetles. I wouldn't mind a nice um Ouija board planchette. That would be cool. I've looked up a few of those too, and find a bunch of balsa wood crap. Nothing that's antique or what the fuck am I looking for? Show you a picture of what I meant by the wall. One of my favorites, they have found random, you know how you can find capitalized letters out of like brown paper or whatever, three-dimensional. So you could have a T if your last name was Timothy, you know. And somebody had decorated a whole room and on the wall, spread in different areas of the wall, said CUNT in different spots. I'm like, oh, kind of like that. Not sure that's the plan. Which background did we decide on? Do you remember? Shit. I think it was this one. Because I like that one, but it just doesn't seem that I. Goggles. I don't know. Something. Nope, I'm over here. It's just so floppy out there. I hope I didn't go too far in. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're gonna cut some of this. Hey, Peanut, you back? What's going on? Did we wipe out? We're not sewing today. Let's not press on the presser foot. Hmm? And the pedal. Hmm? What you think's going on, Miss Daisy Maisie? Just don't want to screw with it. You okay, love? You're welcome to sleep under there. It'd be great if you would sleep here, but I don't think you're gonna. You have your spot. And at some point, I think you're gonna decide you want that spot over the bed. And that'll be the day I have to start sleeping down here, huh? Hi. You're okay, love. She is 16 on the ninth. Hi. How are you doing? You're okay. That's 13. Now she's 14, which is up here in this corner. That was pretty good, Daisy. That was surprisingly. You stayed on your feet. It is a 301A, Singer 301A. It I don't name very many machines, but I did name this one. Her name is Jackie. Her name was Jackie because I got her off of one of my customers, and then it wasn't a real long time after that that she passed away, and I miss her, so I named her Jackie. I am considering getting a modern machine for here. Don't think that I don't love my featherweights here, but I've run in a couple times on the live where I needed something that would have a walking foot, and this doesn't have one. So I can start to see it in the face here. Can you see it? Did you catch who we're making or what we're doing? We're working on all kinds of shit. However, we are working on Moody. 14, 15. 99K? What's that? Whoops. Didn't need to pick that up. I'm not placing what 99K is. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I might not be talking very loud. What was 99K? I missed that. What you meant by that? I get in this. I'm afraid I'm going to speak too loud and feel like I'm screaming at you guys, and I end up speaking too quiet. So please tell me if you can't hear me and I'm being a dumbass and speaking too quiet. I've been around a lot of people that have spoke too loud for me lately. I think I'm compensating. All I have to do is enunciate. Fucking A. Oh, an older singer. Okay. I guess I'm unfamiliar with that one. 15. 16. So, what's your favorite type of piecing? Do you like to traditionally piece, or do you applique foundation paper piecing like I'm doing, or EPP, or clothing, or you said blocks? So, I know you at least quilt. Ugh. Really? It's smaller. I'm gonna have to go look this up. But all it's gonna do is make me want one. And what I really need is a more modern one for here at the house. I have a wrap. What is it? It is a Luminaire 2. I think it's rather, it's technically a Luminaire 3 brain and a 2 body. So basically, the body got a facelift or something. That's not quite right, but I'm not going to try to figure that out. Anyway, so I have that, and that's too big to take back and forth. I'm fascinating you right now. Okay, questions then, as you see me doing it? I do have a video somewhere that's right down to picking fabrics. So go look for that. See if that might help you a little bit. Talks about different papers too. But what kind of questions do you have? Everybody has a different technique. Everybody likes a different paper. One whole quilt so far, you know, that's enough to call you a quilter. What part of the country are you in? Does this mean that okay, doesn't really matter. Yeah, I started quilting. So my grandmother quilted, and ouch. And then, ow. I was drugged to way too many fabric stores as a little kid. I remember just giving up and sitting on the ground because my mom picked blue fabrics for her second quilt that never got finished. She tried to put it together, and I think I know what the problem is through what she complained about, but that was long before I started quilting. When I lost her, I remembered that I had this quilt that wasn't done. So I thought I better figure out what I'm doing, and then I was going to tackle that. Well, my mom's been gone 30 years. It's a chevron braid sound. Easy. Yeah, okay, so half square triangles? Nice. Um, so I learned to sew. I learned to quilt. I still have not touched that quilt. 17. Okay. 18. So 18 is extra. So I'm supposed to do it in order, but I'm gonna just give it a little haircut here because it's in my way. So kind of like preschool, you have to count. One section leads to the next section. Every now and then you'll run across somebody that messed up when they wrote the pattern because there's no way that you could crop the corner or something if that fabric's not there yet. So you know, look a step or two ahead, make sure things are going the way they're supposed to. Most of them are fine. Every now and then you'll run into an oops. What I do, and you'll see in a second because I'm going to start a whole new piece, is I glue my first piece. Okay, I mean, fine. Okay. Oh, panicked, panicked, panicked. I know. All right. This needs to be a long one, so we're going to go all the way across. Now I can explain what the hell I'm doing, though, if you are new. So what I like to do, personally, I like thinner paper than this. This is regular copy paper. I like to be able to see through it. So that's why on some of the pieces you'll see that I've kind of just sketched the back because I didn't end up printing these on paper piece and paper. Tighten your stitch length because you're going to rip the paper at some point and that'll keep your stitches from wanting to come out. You do not need a 1/4 inch foot for this because you're going to sew on the line that's on the pattern. I think they're stuck. See, this is why my workspace gets dirty. 'Cause I throw it. All right, now you're going to see it start to come together here. I like to press with an iron really well between each of the pieces. You'll find some people that like to finger press that, and you'll find what you like best. I tend to like a really crisp seam. I don't know if you've been screwing around long enough to know that if you didn't fold something enough, when you come up to it later, you can see it pull like this. Because that one, you see how, I don't know if you can see that. So I've pressed and I have a seam, a crease. But if I pull this a little bit, it's been folded like that and pressed, and there's space. So that's what I like to make sure that I hit it with an actual iron so that I don't have something shift later on me. All right. So we're just going to do that because we're going to go around and square the whole thing up. So we've got one piece left. My first piece I anchor with glue. I think I started to say that because it's the most vulnerable piece. It doesn't have another sewing line or fabric anchoring it onto your paper yet. So I like to. So you're going to put fabric pretty side to pretty side when you do this, because when you open it, you want to see the pretty sides. And then by looking at it in this manner, you've got the wrong side showing. This pretty is to this pretty. Do you want to think about it like that? This is the back. So I know when I look at this, if this piece will cover this while it's in this position, it will magically be the right size when you open it. And that's mostly important when you're doing really funky angles. Because really funky angles, you'll end up opening the piece and expecting the whole tail of the fabric to wig to the right and it wigs to the left. Oops. And I moved the damn scissors. Can't move both pairs away. I gotta keep one over here. The other hardest part, I think, about paper piecing is the fact that I lose all my pieces. I lose all the things I need. Printed at I don't know, Mount Scrapmore. Where is that? What state? I'm in Oregon. So, and I unfortunately don't get to leave my own business very often. Just because that's going to flop out there. Just tack a little glue. I'll pick the next section to have several pieces so you can see how I start. But then never hesitate to contact me. Well, I figured it wasn't. But I didn't know if you were talking an actual physical location. I figured it was just a name of a store. No, I have not. So I'll have to go take a look. I will have to go look. All right, so there's my head. Do we have anything else done? Nope. We're just gonna tack them to the wall. Let's do, this isn't overly complicated. No, we'll do this one. So I've kind of sketched my lines out on the back. You wouldn't have to if it was thinner paper. I also write on it because they don't always, the color doesn't always print over, and I put the wrong thing in the wrong spot. I will have to go figure out. Actually, I will write it down on something. Maybe, right? Right, stinking now. We're right here. All right. I will check it out. All right. So to do paper piecing, you start with number one. Number one is a pant leg. What did we just? I kind of hate sometimes coming back to things really much later. And that's right. Let's see. We're gonna do the coat. Kind of rethink how I. Where is this the coat? Damn. This is something. Could that be the coat? We need pants. Let's see here. We ended up doing the wrong side of the grunge for the eye patch. I was fine with my choices when we left it. But the shirt, you don't even see the shirt. You see like a motorcycle jacket. So this could be the motorcycle jacket. I think this is where I'm going, where I was originally going. God damn. And then this would be the coat with the lapels, it folded back, or with the lapels. Okay, black pants. All right. So I just use a little bit of glue and I'm putting wrong side of the paper, wrong side of the fabric. And then number two is coat. Okay. Now, to fold on the line, there's lots of ways you can do it. There is an add a quarter ruler. You find them, they're yellow, they have tapered edges. That's what it's designed to do. It's designed to have you fold here. And then later when I trim that quarter of an inch, it has a lip that's supposed to hook right here on this edge. Everybody, like I said, again, everybody finds their own rhythm. I don't like to use those. I don't like to use them to fold the paper because they're thick. So I prefer, honestly, the mail this in to get your free catalog cardboard doohickeys in magazines. That's perfect. Nobody has those really, but a cardstock would work. One thing that I eventually did that I'm pretty happy with is I went to the dollar store and got a 3-ring binder. And as you can tell by how flimsy this is, it's a bendable one. It wasn't like a hard edged one, but this is a plastic. I can get it wet. I've actually accidentally hit it with an iron. It survived. I wouldn't try doing it again. But it's cardboard will eventually give indent this one. So this, and I have it cut in different size pieces. I've got bigger pieces. I haven't needed to use the big ones. I've cut those down. But I have one at work. I have one in this cut. Just do. It's just what I got. All right, so we're doing grunge again, and we're doing the pretty side of grunge. Got a seam there because it's straight. So, looking at this, we're going to do pretty to pretty, and I've drawn this. So I need to make sure my piece is lined up to the point where it is going to be more than a quarter of an inch on all sides. And we're totally there. A lot of people love that tool. I can measure a quarter of an inch with my creative grip rulers just fine. I can do it with any ruler. I'm not cutting something that's 10 miles long and feel like I need to have that extra stability that lip edge might give me. I just don't. I still use Wonder Under too, so it's not like I always have to go to the newest and best and greatest things. You do what works for you and what you feel comfortable in. Even reading patterns, if they say it calls for by Annie's, blah blah blah. It's a suggestion. It's what that person likes to use. It's not what you have to use. All right, soapbox done. Sorry. So after you get your piece on, then you fold on that line like you're watching me to do. So we did 1 and 2. Now we're going to go to 3. So we fold on that line and we're going to go ahead and cut that quarter of an inch. That's where you would put your at a quarter ruler. To do that, I just used a ruler. Next piece is the other pant leg. Is this big enough? And this is how you can tell with scraps by folding like this whether it's going to work. This is so not going to work. It is just, it ends here. My light, yep, not going to be big enough. I have managed, though, to barely eke out a piece like a quarter of an inch either way, and it wouldn't have worked, kind of thing. But whew, nice. I have a mountains video that you can watch. I'm paper piecing there, and I have a playlist on diamonds. Playlist, that's paper piecing. This Harry Potter set has quite a few characters that I've done live. So this is what I mean. If I always put this in the same spot, if I always put my cutter in the same spot, if I always put my ruler in the same spot, then I'm not doing this trying to find it. Do I? No. Is it a good idea? Yeah, absolutely. I keep thinking if I'm more organized, I won't lose my shit as much. It's a fallacy. And I think this is what we're doing his jacket. Tapers. See? Found him. And the nice thing about working with boutique, it's definitely two-sided, so it does help. Well, I hope you do go check them out. That would be fantastic. But don't hesitate to ask if you end up having any questions. Any of the times that I'm live, which is usually Mondays and Thursdays. Occasional things happen, like book club or surprise dinners out. Our anniversary was on a Thursday, so we ended up going to dinner. So, I'm human. Just like you see the dog coming through here. One of these days I'll stream from the shop. I do have one out there. Only one. I'm gonna just. I find picking the fabrics sometimes the funnest part of doing the paper piecing. With this set that I'm doing, it definitely I had some fun. Honestly, the most hated person, she was the funnest. Because I hunted all over for a pink tweed looking fabric for her. And I have scales, a scaly batik for the mermaid. These little sock is striped. I wonder if I have to piece those stripes. Probably. I had to piece the stripes in the scarves. Oh no! Damn, is it? How long have we been doing this? An hour and a half. Looks like I have a little bit more shirt up here. Yeah. Yeah, these will be pretty easy to continue on. That was the long one. Where do we start? On one end, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Cool. This will be easy. This one. Wait, does this go? Oh, I suppose I better call it tonight. I'm yawning. Let's see. I found here. This is actually gonna be here because that piece is gonna go through here. Okay, so when I do his staff, it'll come up this far and then add the other piece of the background. Not bad though. Still figuring out what to do with this guy. Maybe I'll take him up just like this and see. Okay, I smell the dog. I'm almost wondering if she left me a present. Gotta love a 16-year-old dog. Okay, she's been there for me. I've been there for her. I'm a little tired of all the accidents, but she's my girl. All right. I hope. Oh, and I got four of you now that I'm ready to piss off here. Sorry. I will be back on Thursday. Shouldn't be a problem. Thursday. Wednesday is when everything's happening. Thursday's good. I'll be back on Thursday. And I don't know what we're going to do. We might be working on this lovely screen idea. We will probably finish up some of the freaking fabric on me. I don't know how I did that. Finish up Mr. Mad Eye here. I'm just trying to loosen it up a little bit and not have everything be an exact playlist where I have to do all of them in a row. I'm putting too much stress. It's supposed to be fun. All right. So enjoy. Thanks for coming to check me out, please look at the videos, like, subscribe. It's the only way we get pushed to other people. We appreciate you very much. And I'm going to go check out the Mount Scrap. Crap. What was it? Scrap? I wrote it down though. Shoot. I know it's right on the screen here and I can't see it. Scrapmore. There we go. Mount Scrapmore. I'm going to go check that out. As I put my feet up after I get the job settled. All right. Have a nice night. See you guys later.